You're a pro skater. You left Ohio. You got a car. You're getting a paycheck. What do you want to do with that?
Well, you got to understand, like the other side of my life is I was raised by entrepreneurs, right? So the guy who started the Alien Workshop was a 19-year-old serial entrepreneur who owned the skate shop that I made a call to when I was 11 years old, who had a ramp in the backyard and said, if I get 10 people to pay, can I skate for free? And he's like, what? Like, why don't you just come down here? We'll let you skate. And
who is this person?
His name is Jimmy George. And then I skated that ramp, and he was the first person to be like, if that's the first time you skated a ramp, then you have a lot of potential. I didn't know what the word meant, but they sponsored me by the skate shop right there, from a cold call to being allowed to skate for free to skating once to then them sponsoring me on the spot. So that's really when it really
You had never
started.
skated a ramp before?
Never. And because there was no ramps in Ohio, that was the only one at
So
the
you were a
skate shop.
street skater.
Right, street skater. And really, even those are mini ramps, so not like Tony Hawk style ramps. But if you can imagine, then I watched him start company after company. Then when I turned pro, it was for the Alien Workshop, where they all came back and built a company with him. So I thought the first thing I was going to do is start a company. So no sooner did I move to San Diego than I put together the 5 best skateboarders in the world and came up with a concept called Orion Aluminum. And then I went to one of the local manufacturers in San Diego and pitched them this concept of building a company with me, and that I had these 5 best skateboarders in the world that would be on the team. And that's when I launched my first company at 17. So
What was that? And that's called what?
Orion Aluminum. It was a truck company, like the skateboard truck.
Just the truck, just like the wheels underneath.
Yeah, no wheels, just the metal part that hold the wheels and goes to the wood, like the accessory, if you will. So that was like the very first, because in my mind, I watched all these people create all these companies all these years.
But weren't they just skateboard companies where you buy a skateboard? Like
they're fashion brands, and some were clothing brand, or some were skateboard brands. There was a skate shop. I watched them do skateboard contests.
But just the truck seems to be so myopic. It's so like. And that makes a difference in the ride. Like, did you have an idea for how you wanted to manufacture it to make it better and stand out?
I did.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
but that's a stupid question, Dad.
No, that's a smart question.
No, it's
Dad.
not. It's stupid.
Why?
Yeah. No, he's right. You got to innovate. You got to create white space to have a successful business.
But I'm saying, I agree with you. I'm saying that, like, I don't know anything about, I'm not a skateboarder, but like any sport, I was just in a tennis store yesterday and I saw some woman come in that was so specific about the strings on like the racket. Yeah. And anyone like me would be like, what? It doesn't make a difference. But I think if you're really into any sport, every little aspect of it makes a huge difference, right? Including the trucks.
And look, it does.
Well, then I am stupid. I just think that as a 17-year-old boy, I think, how can I get a skateboard, or I'm going to make my own skateboard.
Yeah. Well, I already had my signature skateboard, right? So when you turn pro, you get your own Alien Workshop signature skateboard. So I had that. And then really I looked at like, what's my opportunity to create a business, right? And I couldn't create something that conflicted with the Alien Workshop and the boards. And I was sponsored by another truck company. And I looked at the opportunity to really, it was a marketing play over innovation play, where I had the 5 best skateboarders in the world. And then we all got pieces of the company. And then I put the whole thing together and built that company. It's the first company that I built.
What's amazing to me is, how did you get the 5 best skateboarders in the world to come follow you, who's 17 years old at the time? I'm sure they had other opportunities coming.
Yeah.
That's a dumb
Never mind. I'm going to shut my mouth.
Because the 5, and answer me if I'm right, the 5 best skateboarders are all around 17 years old. And if you say, let's get together, let's approach this company, and we can all own a piece of.
I love that every time we ask a question, we're both just answering for each other.
Can I be honest with you, Jackie? You're an idiot.
You're an idiot, Dad. All right, go on.
Man, you guys are so lucky. You guys are so lucky.